Hello Angular enthusiasts, welcome back to Angular Insights. Today we are going in depth on how to use iframes in Angular 17, perfect for those looking to integrate external web content seamlessly and securely. So let's get started. Iframes allow you to embed another HTML page within your Angular app. It's like a window to different web page. In Angular 17, embedding iframes requires understanding a few concepts for effective and secure implementation. So let's start with embedding a basic iframe. So open your component HTML file and simply add the iframe tag. So now you can see that the website has been loaded, and within that iframe you can also specify the width and height. Okay, further you can use this URL with the help of a property in your component TypeScript file. So let me define a property here. Okay, now this time when I put the URL in a variable and used with the help of that variable, it stopped working, and in the console I can see this error that is saying unsafe value used in a resource URL context. In order to fix that problem, we will use the URL sanitization. So let's go back to our component TS file, and we have to inject a service called DOM sanitizer. As I'm using Angular 17, so I can simply inject with the inject function. So private sanitizer is equal to inject and give it the class that you want to inject, like this. Now we will define a constructor, and within that constructor I will update the value of this start trusted URL is equal to this dot sanitizer dot bypass security trust URL, and give it the URL that you want to assign to it. Okay, so let me quickly explain. In Angular, injecting external content can pose security risks like cross-site scripting. To mitigate this, Angular provides the DOM sanitizer service. The bypass security trust resource URL function tells Angular to trust the given URL and treat it as safe. Use this cautiously only when you are sure of the URL's safety, as it can expose your app to security vulnerabilities. Now let's quickly test it. Okay, you can see that error has gone now, and now the iframe has loaded successfully without any problem. Now let's see how to dynamically change the iframe source. So for that, I will create a function update iframe source new URL and update with that new URL. Now I will create a button here that will update that URL simply, and on click we will simply call that function with the new URL. Okay, now I have provided a different URL. Now if you click on that, you will see that the URL of the iframe has been changed and it has moved to a different page. So you can use a totally different base URL as well if you want to. So with this method, you can update the iframe's source dynamically. Again, ensure the new URL is safe before applying it. And that wraps up our deep dive into using iframes in Angular 17. Remember, the key to mastering iframes is understanding the security implications and using Angular's tools responsibly. Experiment with embedding different content types and explore Angular's capabilities. Hit like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth Angular tutorials. Keep coding and keep exploring.